You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lain. Gardening, it can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. All right, so Ken and Lisa Waters Lane, you look like you've been outside working in the yard pretty good. So
it's kind of sweltering.
It's a little toasty. Yeah,
it's the humidity. I can take the heat. That humidity just.
You know what the average humidity of Prescott, Arizona is, or this Central Highlands is?
No.
For the month of July? I was just looking up the historical record. 39% humidity. You know what the humidity was in Columbus, Ohio last week? 94% humidity. It's twice as much.
This is why I live in Arizona.
Yeah, I know.
But still.
Guess what the most humid month is in the area? The most humid month is
July.
August. And it's 44%. So it goes up about
really?
5% next month. Yeah.
So it's going to get worse.
It gets, yeah.
Is what you're telling me?
There's like a couple points where it's still not. You poor folks from the South, refugees from the South and Midwest, where it's like 100. Texas is like, why would you live like in a swamp heat? What is that? Come to God's country. It's so much nicer here. Yes, it's hot, but it's not. But it's tolerable.
It's not, have we had a 100-degree day yet?
Not at all.
Haven't.
90s, low 90s,
yeah.
Which is normal for us. We generally don't see hundreds.
Right.
It'll pop up there real quick and then it's right back down. But the lows are always in the 60s. Always. You can sleep with the windows open, enjoy listening to the frogs singing at you and the turtles croaking. No, maybe not. We do have frogs in our backyard periodically.
Yes, we do.
The Arizona tree frog, they'll kind of sing to us. It drives the neighbors crazy, but they're beautiful. Oh,
I really like it. It's one of the things I enjoy. But yeah, the neighbor goes, it gives me a headache.
I know. They are loud. One little tiny frog, they're a little bit bigger than a silver dollar.
Yeah.
If you
never see them.
You don't see them. Yeah, but they can sure yell. Yes, come to me. So what do you got for this segment? You're going to inspire us with plants and gardening and advice. And then I heard you were going to be doing some dancing.
Because I'm such a dancer.
Yeah. Yes. Maybe just stick with the plants.
I think probably. So I get when I'm on the nursery floor, which is frequently, people come in and one of the questions they're still asking right now is, can I still plant? Is there time to plant? And of course there is. This is a great time to plant. Great time to take a look at your yard and go, do I need more color? What do I need?
Yes.
Because this time of year, you can get a little one colorish going, you know, if you're not careful, just green. But you have plenty of time to put in perennials now, and they will be well rooted out before winter hits.
Oh, yeah.
Which means they'll take that cold temperature nicely and then come back next spring.
Not only that, but they'll quadruple in size. They'll bloom from now till the end of the year. There's a lot of positives. So it's way easier to plant now than, let's say, March and April when brand new foliage is out. The temperature swings are so extreme. There's going to be more snow. There's going to be another frost. It just wreaks havoc on the plants. Now, if you make sure you water them and like a deep soak to the soil, boy, they just really, you can actually encourage, you can have the roots chase the water down deep into the soil because it's so warm.
So great time to plant. And we have a lot of great stuff. So we really concentrate on bringing new stuff in all the time so that we have, it's not old and tired and, been sitting there since April. We try to really keep the fresh stuff in there, keep it so it's got a lot of blooms and colors. So I brought a few samples.
Yeah, the studio smells delicious.
So this is a humongous daisy.
Yeah.
Now it's in a 1 gallon pot. But this plant is huge.
I know, it's crazy.
That is insane. So it's
it looks like a 5 gallon Shasta daisy is what it does. It's beautiful.
Yeah, so that's a Shasta daisy, just the one your grandma grew kind of thing. But just prolific bloomers. so nice. I love the white out in the yard actually because white just shows up so nicely.
It does,
out
especially
there.
with dark colored like rock.
Mhm.
You know, garden soil is generally dark. So you have that white, the forest green foliage with that bright white flower and the cheery little yellow center. It's so
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah, so very, very pretty. Great time to be putting those in. Mix in wonderfully in perennial beds, raised beds, containers. Just does really, really well.
Another secret too. So inflation. There is inflation.
Yes.
And so things are more expensive, but not when you're buying plants from Waters Garden Center in the summer. Because what happened, this is a 1 gallon plant, but it looks like a 5 gallon size. So you're getting really a 5 gallon because they grow so fast at the farm and here at the garden center. We're deadheading, fertilizing, trying to get them to bulk up and be happy. You're getting a much larger plant now than you would in the spring for the same amount of money. So it's the same 1 gallon price, but it's got a much fuller, bigger, so that you can play the seasons to your advantage and get more plant for the same amount of dollars just by timing your garden centers. Anyway, I could go on and on about the seasonality. Anyway, what's another plant you could share with us?
Another plant I really like out in the garden. So the one name for this is Tickseed, which I'm like, who named him Tickseed?
I like the word tick. If I had another daughter, I'd name her middle name would be Tick.
Like, why not just name it Pestilence and Destruction? I don't know. But coreopsis, it's in the coreopsis family. But it still has that real pretty, almost light daisy type flower. But these are they're so prolific bloomers, especially if you keep them deadheaded. Take those spit heads and just tip them off. It'll just bloom, bloom, bloom. And it's just so pretty and kind of airy.
Kind of a citrusy kind of smell when you rub the foliage. Has a
I can't smell.
Citrusy smell. So anyway, it's kind of good, fun.
But real pretty. The another full sun one. Containers, beds, wherever you want to use it.
This is another one. I mean, this is $17, but it looks like a 2 gallon plant. I mean, it's a 1 gallon size, but it's so big. It's worth every dime of that for the amount of plant and the amount of flowers you're getting. And this will bloom if you pinch those off. It'll keep blooming right through Thanksgiving or so. Probably after, as you get close to Halloween, let them all go to seed so that they can feed your winter birds, and they'll use this as a feed source through the harsher times of winter. So that's a good plant.
So that's a pretty one. Another one I really like to use out in the yard is Agastache or hyssop. Reason I like this one is it's a great attractor for hummingbirds.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh!
So if
what'd you do? Beat it up? You drop it like a couple times?
Okay, I'll be honest, I did.
Oops!
My hands were full as I was coming across the street.
It's hard to get that on camera. We're shooting this for the vlog, so this is videotaped. We shoot off to Signals AZ and our website and stuff, our newsletter, our insiders club, so they can see it. And then for the radio show, well, radio is just all about, we'll describe it well with lots more words.
Theater of the mind.
Theater of the mind. It's orange paprika color.
It's kind of okay. I was going to go coral, but I like orange paprika.
There you go.
I think it's called Sunrise Red is its actual name.
Yeah, sunrise red.
But the great thing about this one is it's also very animal resistant.
Very much.
So if you've got javelina, bunnies, that kind of thing out there in your yard, this is in the herb family, Agastache or hyssop. So it's very resistant to animals coming in and eating on it.
I like this one better. So I've started putting more of these in. We have a lot of Russian sage. We got the dwarf varieties. We've got new varieties out that stay shorter. They're not as weedy. So many Russian sages, you get them from the box stores, and you're getting a weedy Russian sage. It just spreads across the yard. It's too aggressive. So we're introducing new, like lacy blue. If it's got an adjective in the name, it's probably a newer variety that's less weedy. But this is even cleaner and neater and longer lived. And so this does not, it just keeps its shape perfectly vase shaped. Ours is about knee high or so out in the yard. It needs at least 6 hours of sun. And you're right, the hummingbirds, they love this plant. They can't resist it. And the bunnies, the javelina, the deer, the rabbits, any more antelope,
Yeah.
they don't bother this because it's got that herbally, when you rub the foliage, it's got that real herbally,
It almost smells
herbally
like it's a
scent.
licorice.
Yeah, it
kind of
does have a
scent to
licorice
it.
smell. Yeah. No, it's a licorice mint chocolate chip. No,
Okay.
I have no idea. Anyway, Agastache. It's a great
Agastache,
one.
yeah.
Or what's the other name?
Hyssop.
Hyssop.
Right.
Great choices for summer planting. Let me put the plant down so I can get to the board to wrap this thing up. Ken Lain and the Mountain Gardeners.
Waters Garden companion plants for July are hibiscus, maple, crepe myrtle, and purple verbena.
Purple verbena is mountain famous for gorgeous summer-long flowers held over compact green foliage.
This purple bloomer loves bright gardens, summer heat, and grows best in poor soils with less water.
Go ahead and abuse this bloomer. You can't kill it.
The perfect native perennial for easy summer long flowers.
You'll only find the toughest verbena here at Waters Garden Center, 1815 Iron Springs Road in Prescott. For a more fruitful garden, increased success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe through your favorite podcast streamer or visit watersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Waters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.